What's up, party people? My dog's barking already. What's going on? How'd you like that little in and out of frame? Boy, it's lighting up. Good to see everybody. All right, this is it. Number one, you guys are at the premiere episode. Look, there goes the wife. She's trying to hide. See, this is how organic it is, everybody. You just don't know what's going to happen. There she is. Hey, wife. She's got snacks for the dog to keep him quiet. We got the kid in the room, and oh my goodness, it's going to be a good night, everybody. Let's see who we got. Who we got in here tonight? We got Michael. What's up, hey Huck? Thank you, sir. Hand dog, Huck's the man. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Basement Blues. Look at you guys. Kitten Paws. Tim's Talks Talkies. Hey guys, look at this. I'm just so thrilled that anybody's here. We'll start off nice and slow. I'm trying to see that. Oh, there it is. There's me. Okay, that was me off to the side. I'm just checking to make sure the feed is up, seeing what you guys see. And 5 likes already. Heck yeah, y'all. Well, look, this is just gonna be a fun-filled hang with you guys. We're just gonna talk about all the goodies we love. Mika, hey, how are you? Good to say that. Turner fan 77 says, "What's up?" JRP, hello, Hux. Digging that accent there, man. Makes a little more of a tongue twister. Nice. But yeah, we're just going to talk movies and TV and all kinds of fun stuff. If you guys have any questions about moi, burning questions you've been wanting to know about myself and what I do or what I like to collect and all that. Yeah, spell check does suck. Dude, I can't tell you half the things I've not stared at before I hit send. And I'm like, oh, see that? And then you got to correct it. And yeah, so good times. Pops Movie Dungeon, what's going on, Pops? I am doing well, thank you for asking. Just thrilled that there's a few people in here and hitting some likes. Look, I was like saying to myself, if I can hit 10 likes, I'm at 7. Life is good, y'all. It's the simple things in life. So let me just. I've already got these. I'll take the little ticker away for a second, but check this out. I've already pre-planned a few things to pop up. Like, why did I start my channel? So half of you guys already know this probably, just to be a part of this awesome collectors community of movies and Blu-rays and 4Ks and shopping and all that good stuff. It's just stuff we all like to do anyway. And it's funny because I don't know how you guys stumbled across it. I'm going to check out the comments and see what you say. But, it's sort of one of those things you're just sitting around and you pull up YouTube and I'm like, I think I just searched Blu-rays one day. Just thinking, there's not going to be anybody talking about Blu-rays on wrong. No, my God, there was like all you guys out there, and some you new guys who joined the same year I did. By the way, I want to let you all know, as you are here today with me, this is my 1-year anniversary. Actually, it'll be that in 3 days, but I don't know. It's during the week, and I have a busy workload. So I am treating today as the day to celebrate my 1 year. And this was, if you saw my recap video about what I'm going to do for next year, this was the number one thing I wanted to do, which is do some live content. So I try not to waste time. Seriously, you can procrastinate on things like this because it gets a little like nerve-wracking what to do. But, hunker down, y'all. I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to, not do what I promised I'm going to do. Let's see what else we got out here. Let's see. Tim talks. This community is pretty great. That's why I started the channel. See, there you go, Tim. I had a great time on the Instagram side, and so many people carry out. Yes, yeah. That's another thing, too. I wasn't a huge Instagram follower and TikTok and all that stuff. Twitter, forget it. I was like, Facebook, y'all. But no, I've since joined all of those things, and I'm putting stuff. I would, as regularly as possible. I wouldn't say it's nonstop, but I definitely use those more than usual. Kitten Paws says happy anniversary. That's the wife, y'all. Kitten Paws. Thanks for tuning in, hon. Tony Basement Blues. It's been a great year. Congratulations. Thank you. It has. It's been fun just to follow you guys and, get inspired. It's been a whirlwind keeping this going. I've not missed a week since the day I started. Sometimes posting multiple times during the week so that you know how I go. I love the Tuesday Blues Day hunts, but I don't get to do those as often as you guys because I work a job. I'll tell you what that is coming up shortly. But it keeps me pretty much home the whole time. And then at night, I'm just poop, y'all, so I don't go out. But I'll go do them on the weekends. I'll be the weekend warrior for you. So there you go. DeLorean Girl, what's up? Hey, Huck. Hey, DeLorean Girl. Love the name, man. By the way, Back to the Future, just so you know, a perfect movie. 5 stars. Go to my Letterboxd. You call me out. If you look at that on Letterboxd and I give that a 4-star, let me know, because that's a 5-star movie. Just one of my faves. Let's see what else you got. Without the great people to talk to, yeah, I know. Yeah, we wouldn't do it. I agree with you, Tim. Tim's got a great channel too, by the way, guys. If you want to go sub over to that dude, he's got some sweet stuff. He's a movie poster lover like me too, but we'll get to some movie posters later on. Congrats. Thank you, Mika. On my 1 year. It's it's tough. Look at all these happy 1 year anniversaries. Yeah, hand dog. Thanks, dude. Customs. All right. Thank you, Michael, for pointing that out. So the first thing I did with my channel, other than the hunts and stuff, was something, we all try to find something a little bit different that we haven't seen. And what I would do is customize my Blu-rays, because, you get too many things up on those shelves there, and you need to start consolidating your DVDs into your Blu-ray cases, right? Especially when they don't bother porting over all the special features that you know and love. It's like, really? Let's see. Oh, it's not going to be within reach. But like one good example of that is Witness on Blu-ray. Nothing. Absolutely nothing as far as bonus features. But you get the mother load on those DVDs. So I consolidated those. Let's see. I'm going to... Okay. Patience, Huck. See, I'm already trying to jump ahead. I got to calm down. Cool my jets. All right, let's see what we got here. Mika, think about starting a channel with my double. Oh, yeah? Are you a twin, or is it your bestie, or, but you should. That's what I say. Anybody that if you feel it, do it. And do it because you love it. I was watching Tim's channel the other day, and he says, I don't do this for, clicks and likes, although that's nice, because we need to know you guys are watching us, or there is no point. But it's because we love doing this, man. I'm just thrilled to talk to you guys tonight. Oh, I'm so jacked up. And look, I got my swag cup. This is my tumbler. My wife got me this. I tell you, she's super supportive. Check this out. It's my tumbler, and it's got all my what I do on my channel. See, there's the first thing, custom consolidations. I'm gonna drink from it. Iced tea is my jam, y'all. In case you want to know what my favorite drink is, that's it. Turner fan, what's up, dude? Blu-ray community. My boy Turner fan, he alerted me to a hole I have in my collection, and that is of Kevin Smith. But thanks to him, I've since filled that gap. So I got me several Kevin Smiths now that I'm pumped to have. Who we got here? Alan Jackson. What's up, Mick? Is this thing on? Tap, tap. Heck yeah, it is. Do you not hear me? I guess you guys can hear me okay. So, by the way, as I'm looking here, let me know if the sound or anything is wrong. I'm deciding to not go with headphones or anything. So if I sound good, just somebody do a quick little, you sound great, or you sound kind of low or something like that. And I will adjust for you guys. But Alan Jackson is an old high school friend. So, sometimes posting on Facebook works. Your old friends come in to hang. What's up, dog? Yeah, right. Mika, do it. It's fun. Ken, my friend, mid-level media. Yes, let's go. I went live. Look, this dude right here, mid-level media, Ken, he's one of my inspirations. He got me all fired up. I'm like, look at this guy. He's out there having fun, posting stuff. So I'm going to do that too. And here I am. And all year, I don't know why it took me a year. I know a lot of you guys are way cooler at jumping on and being live than me, but I don't know. It took me a year, but you know what? It makes for a fantastic anniversary thing to do. So I will look back fondly for that. JRP, ever since I discovered you blue tubers, dude, right? Let me tell you, not only do I concur with you, but doing a channel also accelerates my collection. I've been like trying to weed out all the DVDs just to have space for just the Blu-rays. Yeah, that doesn't work when you start a channel and then suddenly, you get on like groove.com and Hamilton Book and Deep Discount, all these things, and then just you get your stacks of movies in the mail. And look, I'm asking all you guys watching right now, is there anything greater than going to the mailbox and there's movies in it? Come on. Hang on. That's what I'm saying to that. I love getting movies. But if I'm at home and I hear my doorbell, I got the whole ring and the doorbell ring going off, and I hear ding, ding, ding. If I hear that, I'm like, package. And then, sometimes it's, for the wife and the kid, but sometimes It's for me. And I love those. In fact, I just opened one today, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. But we're coming up for that. All right, let me try to get on track here. Yep, Ken says, go for it, Mika. Alan says, Back to the Future, confirmed. Thank you. I knew somebody would confirm that for me. Yes, 5 stars. I'm going to do like an episode about movies I think are perfect movies. Other than that one, I ain't going to tell you what they are because then you won't show up. So there you go. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, I sound loud and clear. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. Back up here. Oh, you are a twin. So what would your channel be? Like, the Twin Collectors or, Twin Movie Girls? Actually, like, are you 2 girl twins? Because, they have a girl and boy twins. So I think it'd be fascinating either way. That's a great hook, right? I can't say, have you watched? Oh, okay. You know what? Since Ken has brought that up, have you watched any good Westerns lately? Ken, I'm ready to blow your mind. I did this just for you, sitting right here, just to be a part of your Western community by Cracky. I set them to the side to show you what I've been going through. And this is when I wanted to do it. So I just saw your video prior to this on Unforgiven. So there it is. There's mine right there. You're so right, dude. I mean, an absolutely excellent film. If you guys haven't seen Unforgiven, to me, you can never go wrong. If Gene Hackman is in your film, that's gold. I forget where I heard it, but they said Gene Hackman can make a bad movie better. And yet, if it's a bad movie, you'll always go see Gene Hackman's next movie. Like, go, oh, man, he's just been making some stinkers. Yeah, but, even if he makes stinkers, you still, what was the one with Jennifer Love Hewitt? Heartbreakers or Groundbreak? I forget what it's called. But, who cares? Go out and see the next one. He did Birdcage. How funny was he in Birdcage? Ken, here we go. Tombstone, bro. Have you watched this one yet? So good. Kurt Russell's the GOAT. Quick and the Dead. Some Sharon Stone, Leo DiCaprio. Been on a Leo DiCaprio kick also. I had not seen Wolf of Wall Street. And thanks to Ken giving a nice review for it, I jumped on that. Oh my God, it was so good. Leo is phenomenal, man. That dude's great. Have not cracked this one open yet. It's an older one. It's Hondo with John Wayne. Michael gave me a tip on this one. Said that's great. So got that coming up. And of course, let's talk about the GOATs. Here they are. I got 2 of them. I don't have all 3, but I got The Good, Bad, and the Ugly and The Fistful of Dollars. Don't have for a few dollars more yet. But those, Ken, are on my Western to watch list. And I have watched Unforgiven, Tombstone, and Quick and the Dead so far. So it's fun, man. Like sometimes just doing these, it makes you want to watch things you don't normally pull out. So we'll get to some of that later too. Let's see what else we got here. Sound is fine. Thanks, gang. Appreciate that. Good. Tim says, so I got a question for you. What are some of the top titles not on Blu-ray? Dude, I tell you, you guys are reading my mind. I'm going to turn around and satisfy my friend Tim. All right. So I had a very specific approach I wanted to do about movies that I want on Blu-ray. Now, I'm not just going to do like a lot of people have the same ones. I'm going to do ones that I have in my collection on DVD that I want to see upgraded, right? So it's a little bit different because we could go down a rabbit hole of, dozens and dozens of films that aren't on. So I'm just going to burn through the first 2 that we all know. We're all bitching and moaning to get on there. And that's True Lies. Try to get the glare off of there. True Lies and The Abyss. And we know that The Abyss is on its way. So those are 2 I'd love on Blu-ray. Then here are some other ones that I'm just a super fan of, y'all. Talk about good acting. Here's Harrison Ford in Mosquito Coast. Don't know if you guys have seen that, but this came on right after Witness. And when he did it, it wasn't like a mega hit. So he realized that his fans weren't really going to let him do movies like this. So then he went on to do things like, Air Force One and The Fugitive and awesome stuff like that. But as far as acting goes, it came right after Witness. He was nominated for the Academy Award for Witness. Personally, I thought he should have won. But yeah, check out Mosquito Coast. And I looked into these. So I don't think these are on Blu-ray. So Titan AE, you guys have seen that. That was a fun animated flick. Matt Damon does one of the voices in that. Some Jodie Foster classic here. Panic Room. We don't have Panic Room yet. So I'd love to see that on Blu-ray. And then a couple of highlight. See, Panic Room. There's another one here too. It's was it Flight Plan? Yeah, Flight Plan. I think I have that up there too. Forgot to pull it. But here's some comedies. Old Richard Dreyfuss one I love called Moon Over Parador, where he impersonates this president of another country because he's an actor. And Raul Julia, man, Raul Julia was the Javier Bardem of its time. Am I right? You guys know what I'm saying. And another comedy classic is Top Secret. So this is by the guys who did Airplane. So it's got that same crazy comedy. And I don't have it in my collection because I've been to the thrift store a couple of times and saw Hot Shots Part 2. But dude, it's like someone just took it and just took the disc and scraped it over their driveway and then stuck it back in and sold it. I'm like, hell no. I ain't getting that scratched up mess in my collection. Speaking of Harrison Ford, Hand Dog is going to know what I'm talking about on this one. 6 Days, 7 Nights. Now, why the hell isn't this on Blu-ray? Come on. Like every Harrison Ford movie should be on Blu-ray. Speaking of sitting up there, Ken, I should have pulled this for the Western, is Frisco Kid with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford. So I will add that to my Western collection and Harrison Ford to be on Blu-ray collection. And finally, you guys love this film. It's a classic. What? You haven't heard of it? Well, it's called Steel Frontier. All right, that's an inside joke. You know why? Because I'm in this film. Look, wait, there it is. That's me right there. Yeah. So I got to do a film. It's like a Mad Max kind of movie. It was fun. That's all I can say. So there you go. So Tim, look at that. So you've hit one of my topics. You guys are just in my brain. Love movie packages. Oh yeah, right. When they come in, it's like Christmas every day they come in. It's John Carpenter's birthday. I got to ask what's your favorite Carpenter film. Okay, Ken. It's funny you also asked about John Carpenter. I'm going to be doing a giveaway later. So, and this ties back into Ken. So we got ourselves The Thing on 4K. And when I was watching Ken one day, do his channel, he was doing giveaways and he gave away the digital code. Well, guess who won the digital code to The Thing? Yours truly won the digital code. So guess what? I'm going to give away my digital code, paying it forward on today's show. But The Thing is not my favorite John Carpenter film. I know a lot of people love The Thing and they love Escape from New York. But there's just something about this film that I love this film. And some of you are going to know what I'm saying. Kurt Russell, Kim Cattrall, Big Trouble in Little China. Hell to yeah, yo! That is a messed up, wacky film. It's just all over the place. It's like kung fu meets fantasy meets monsters. Like, it's just so good. And Kurt, it could not, like, nobody could have pulled this off better than Kurt Russell. And it also makes you realize that Kurt Russell, if he was in They Live, it would have elevated They Lived to here, right? Because it was great with Rowdy Roddy Piper, but you can just picture Kurt Russell in that and just be like, hell yeah. All right, let's see what else you guys got. It's the best. It is the best getting movies. I concur. Oh, Tony, he's also a twin. Nice. See, we're getting twin love tonight, y'all. Let's see. Why is physical media still relevant in the age of streaming? Well, because we love it. Look, there are one thing that us collectors love to say, because it probably never happened, but we always say, well, look, if streaming goes down for the day or the night, or you got bad internet connection, you don't have your streaming, but you can go to your wall, man, and scratch your chin and look at it and go, and pick anything you want. Some of which, by the way, this is another, aren't on streaming. Like some of your favorite films, you're like, how's it on streaming? Or it'll be on streaming and you have to pay for it. But if you own it, which you've already paid for it at some point, you don't have to pay for it again. So yes, I feel like at some point, a certain percentage of the world is just going to be all streaming because it's super convenient. People don't want clutter and content eating up their house. But, I just love it. When I come in, I stare at that wall, when I get those packages in, there's something about owning the film. They're just, I don't know. You guys get me though. Like, I don't have to really deeply explain that because if you love films and you're watching this, you know why it's so cool to own these films. And it's nostalgia too. Like if that, like Back to the Future, I've bought every iteration of Back to the Future, Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, if you're a fan of something, like they'll get you. They know that fandom is rabid and you will pay multiple times for what you love. So, but that's okay. I mean, look, I could have a more expensive habit, like, rebuilding cars and stuff like that. I ain't got no mechanical skills whatsoever, y'all. My brother does. He's a mechanic, but I didn't get that gene at all. All right. Ultimate Basement. Yeah. Identical twins. Yeah. All right. Here you go. Just for you twins tonight. Here you go. Love my twins. All right. Let's see. What we got here? Samesies. Tim says, I can't believe Gene Hackman ended his career. Dude, I know, right? Like, welcome to Mooseport. Someone with Everybody Loves Raymond, right? It's interesting how many actors ended their thing. Like Sean Connery ended his with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm like, just come back for that, that last indie movie or any movie. Just come back, do a comedy, like, yeah. But it is what it is, that's fine. You can just backpedal one or two and find that one where you go, that's what he's going to be known for. Speaking of, in Unforgiven, get out of here with Gene Hackman. God, he's so good. Yeah, there it is. Ray Romano made him retire. Dude, it's been known to happen. Thanks a lot, Ray. So awesome. Basement Blues. Tony says, Ken, we were thinking the same thing. What an odd movie to call it quits on. Yep. Oh, I just finished News of the World. Okay, it's the Tom Hanks film. I haven't seen that yet. It does look good. Courtney Newsall says very good. Since I'm going through Steven Spielberg movies, which favorite? Oh my gosh, Spielberg. I do love me Spielberg. It's been a couple of times. You ever pass on a deal, y'all, and you just go, dang it, I should have just, there's like that 8 or 9 movie collection that's like, the booklet fans out and it's like 10 of his movies. And the thing is, if you're a fan of somebody like that, odds are you probably have 50% of those already. But it was like $20 on Amazon Prime Day. I'm like, and then of course now I just want it because it's got this nice book in it. It's Spielberg. Anyway, I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think, again, like Back to the Future, damn it, I just tipped my hat for 2. It is a perfect film. I will not slip again. I see you guys testing me. You're trying to let me tell you the whole perfect, stop it. Ain't gonna happen. But yes, Raiders of the Lost Ark is a perfect film. It's like well-paced, well-written, well-acted. It's like, to think Tom Selleck almost starred in that. I mean, I guess it could have been good, but would it have been as iconic? I don't know. I don't think so. So yeah, that, and I'll tell you one that I personally really love that it does not get talked about a lot, and that is Always. I don't know if you guys have seen Always. Richard Dreyfuss, John Goodman, Holly Hunter. Oh my God, I love her. With her accent, from raised in Arizona and broadcast news. I nailed that impression, by the way. Spot on. Hi, Holly. But yeah, I just Always. I just dig that film. It's really, really good. So yeah, haven't seen the musical he did, West Side Story yet. So, but don't want to get ahead of myself on that either. All right. So yeah, love those 2. Quick and the Dead and Tombstone are my faves. Ooh, is Bad Girls good? Oh yeah, I remember Bad Girls. No, yeah, that was a fun flick. Yes, Tam, Sport 2. Just not a bad, yeah, right. Not a bad movie to end a career on. Do you consider yourself? Oh, good question. Hand Dog, man. All right, look, I'll be honest. Here's my like I'm opening up to you guys. By the way, here's my logo. Hang on, there it is. Wife got me that too. See, that's how much she supports me. So this is all for luck. I've got the cup and I got the shirt. Everything for luck. Am I a cinephile? Probably not. I don't think I would put myself in that bracket because I feel like I'm more of a movie fan than a cinephile. Like, I love movies. I mean, I went to them as a kid. That's what got me. Star Wars got me into this industry. I work out here in California and I do editing as a profession. And, I came out here to be a part of that culture. So, I mean, movies definitely have affected my life and in a good way. So, yeah, I mean, like, I wish I could dive in deep to some of these like super filmmakers and their nuanced collections and stuff like that. But it's not my jam. It doesn't mean that I won't. Maybe I'll do artists I've never seen, month like Ken's doing the Western. So we'll see. Basement Blues. I enjoy Panic Room. Yeah, Panic Room's good, man. Imagine a 4K on that. Tim says, oh my gosh, Panic Room. No idea why that doesn't have a release yet. Yep, should be. Let's see. Yes, True Lies and Panic Room. That'd be a great double feature, wouldn't it? Top Secret has a region-free Blu-ray. Oh, okay. So we got to sniff that up. Mid-level says, Top Secret. I know little German. He's sitting right over there. Classic. Love that stuff. Alan Jackson says, Chicken Boy. Yes, by the way, in Steel Frontier, that's the name of my character, Chicken Boy. I nailed that audition, by the way. You just got to channel your inner chicken. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, Steel Frontier. One of my faves. Thanks, honey. Appreciate that. Is it really? Okay. Just to let you know, her favorite movie is, To Kill a Mockingbird and then Steel Frontier. Let's just say one of those is worthy of that distinction. All right, so it's really hard to go with go wrong with John Carpenter. Yes, it's one solid filmography. Even his worst are watchable. Yeah, he's kind of like the king of B movies, and I know he'd hate to hear that. It's like some of his stuff isn't B. It's A, but I don't know. But it is B. It's like The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China and Escape from New York. Those are, I think, just they're A movies that feel like that cult classic status that surrounds a B movie, but it's good stuff. Love his stuff. You're probably right about Russell, but I love Piper. Oh yeah, Piper is great. Here we go. My Piper. I came here to chew bubble gum and kick some ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Probably got the order of that wrong, but I nailed that impression. All right, so yeah, Piper is great. Hand Dog, which most amazing cinema experience ever? Amazing cinema experience. Huh. This sounds cliche, but I'm probably going to have to say Star Wars because I'm going to tell you why. I was 11. I was a youngster. And when I went in there, like my brother was driving us around town. We didn't know what we were going to go see. Didn't even know about Star Wars. I literally had the newspaper. Yeah, that's right. Newspaper. All you people with your PDFs and your phones and all that. Had a newspaper in the car. We just opened it to the movie section. We just drove to the movie theater and he goes, what you guys want to see? Because yeah, we're hillbillies. Yeah, Ken, you got the hillbilly hunter? Well, my whole family's a bunch of hillbillies. So yeah. And he's like, what you guys want to see? And I'm not kidding. From the ad in the newspaper, it was not a big sprawling page ad. It was this big. And it just said Star Wars and had a little bit of stars in the logo. And then sort of the Luke holding the thing and Leia. That was it. And I went, ooh, I want to see that. And that changed my life right there. So when I went in there, they had lobby stills. I don't know if you guys know about lobby stills because we never see those plastered in movie theaters anymore, which is a shame. But for a while, they used to put these up on the wall. So when you came in, you could see like all these amazing 8x10s, usually a collection of like 8 to 10 to 12 lobby cards. And I have those lobby cards. You want to know what else I collect? We'll get into that later. But I love lobby cards. And I have Star Wars, Jedi, Empire, Superman, Raiders, tons of the original Terminator. Oh, yeah, those are pricey, but they're so much fun to have. And when I saw Star Wars, there was an intermission. And yeah. So when you're a little kid like me, and all you've seen so far is like land speeders and lightsabers and sand people and banthas and all that. And they dim the lights and close the curtains. I'm like, no, out of the chair, go to the bathroom, grab some more popcorn, sit on there. And it's like, oh, come on, open those curtains. Let's get back to it. And they opened it back up and it was right back to the space station. Oh, so, I mean, that was thrilling. Like it was the most enthralling experience I had to that date. And then after that came Superman the movie. And that was, I don't know I know like a lot of you guys love the new stuff and Henry Cavill's great. And I also like Brandon Routh. But dude, the OG superhero guy is Christopher Reeve. He was absolutely perfect to play that part. And, Richard Donner, the director, said, I want a verisimilitude to this movie, which is, truth and honesty and all that. And Reeve plays it that way. It's funny because a lot of people are kind of like a little buffoonish, like, Ned Beatty's Otis and to an extent, even Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor is a little over the top. But Christopher Reeve, man, plays it real. And he's so freaking good. And I'm a huge Superman fan. So to see a movie that brought him to life like that, boom, that was one right after this. So Star Wars, and then the next year, Superman. I was like, wow, movies are awesome. So that's what got me into it. Went down a long-winded thing on that for you. I love my physical media. I do too, Michael. Love it. Love it. And just keeps getting bigger every day. Hand Dog. See, I know Hand Dog. See, he's different than us guys. What he does, man, I admire this skill. It's a skill. Is he's keeping it lean. He keeps that collection lean, man. Like if he watches it and he's like, you know what? That was it. That was good. That's one and done. I'm kind of done with it. He puts it off to the side. Makes shelf space. Shelf space? I don't even know what that word means. Shelf space. Look behind me. You see shelf space? Nope. Yeah. So I admire you, Mike, for having that ability. I can't believe Orson Welles ended his career. Did he really end the career with that, or did he just die shortly after that? I think that's, maybe there was, Citizen Kane 2 on its way. Tim talks. Let's see. We got get back to Gene Hackman. He was all insanely good in Enemy of the State. Yes, that movie still rocks today. The whole government spying thing. Yeah, I agree. That's such a good movie. Oh, you know what else I just picked up? I was going to go over some of these great discount websites, but who knows, man? We're just flying along. I don't know if we're going to even get to it. I got questions and things I was going to get to, but you guys are just peppering me with so much good stuff. And thanks for the 13 likes, by the way, guys. We're up to 13 already. If you hadn't hit it, get down there and slap me some likes, man. Love it. Let's see how many people are watching. 15. Well, we almost have as many likes as we have people. That's like almost 100%. I'll take it. I'll take it. The fact that there was like more than 2 people, I'm ecstatic. Another one is Crimson Tide. That was awesome with him and Denzel. Woo. See, man, when Hackman's at his peak, when his game is on and the movie is worthy of that Hackman goodness. Oh, let me tell you, if you guys haven't seen the old disaster movies like from the 70s, the Poseidon Adventure is also phenomenal. That is really well done. And Hackman, again, fantastic. Pardon me. Need a sip. The most aesthetically pleasing movie I've ever watched. That is the most amazing question that I'm not sure how to answer. Most aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to just have to interpret that as something that's so beautiful to watch and absorb that you feel good when you leave. And that could almost be, that could be a love story, because even I know it's a love story, but if it's aesthetically done well, aesthetically pleasing. Just trying to come up with something off the top of my head. This is probably not a good answer, but Blade Runner. It's dark, but it was very aesthetically pleasing. There was something about the visual of Blade Runner that was extremely captivating, even more so than the film when I first saw it. And when I saw it back in '82, I think it was, the film itself was not a hit, even to me, but it looked great. Like when I left it, I couldn't deny how fantastic that film looked. Similar to The Fifth Element. Had kind of the same impact when I left Fifth Element. I'm like, man, that was weird, but it was very interesting to look at. Excuse me. So Tony says, always is great. Thank you. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. El Dorado, great Western. I don't have El Dorado yet. I have to look that up on one of my sites. Gene Hackman, Al Pacino, and Scarecrow. I have not seen that. But that looks like a great 1-2 punch. I guess that's like, watching Heat with Pacino and De Niro. So cool. Look into that. Escape from New York. So good. I haven't seen that in a while. I'd be curious to pop that in see if it holds up. Side Hustle. What's going on, dude? You need a slipcover. Tell me about it. How great would it be? Not just a slipcover, but it has to be a custom slip with the chick, right? Just me, just on the front. Got to make that happen. Can you imagine? Having that at Best Buy, Chicken Boy exclusive. All right. Let's see if you can be the editor under any director, past or present. Which would it? Well, I tell you what, it would not. I love Jim Cameron, but hell no, would I be an editor for that guy? Oh my God! I'll tell you my James Cameron story. You guys ready? I was trophy wrangler at the 1991 Saturn Awards that he was nominated for Terminator 2. And it was up for Best Picture. He was up for Best Director. Arnold was up for Best Actor. And it was Best Writing. And it was up against Silence of the Lambs. So you can probably guess what happened with the actor category. Well, that's right. Anthony Hopkins beat Arnold Schwarzenegger for the Saturn Award for that. However, James Cameron went on to win for Director, Writer, and Film. So, and I have all the awards. I was the award wrangler, and I could see his name on. I'm like, all right, Cameron, right? And then I saw him out there, and he's like cradling all these things, and they're big trophies too. It's a way for him to drop them, And I looked at him, and when we caught eyes, I'm like, Mr. Cameron, congratulations. Kept it cool, man. Didn't fan out, didn't walk up, didn't ask for an autograph. And the guy goes and walks away. I'm like, what an a-hole, right? Totally. But for me, my young self, who was just in awe, and I was devastated. I was like, oh, sorry if I'm shaking the table there. I was devastated. Like, he just dissed me. Oh, but wait, there's a silver lining to this. Guess what happened after that? Guess who witnessed this entire transaction of disrespect? That's right, Linda Hamilton. So she walks up to me, shakes my hand. By the way, it's so good. Don't worry, honey. I married you. She's in the past. No, anyway, she grabs my hand and she goes, shakes it and goes, 3 awards, big shot. Don't worry. He's an asshole. I was like, no way. Like, she totally called him out for me to make me feel, and then I just melted, like, because that was Linda Hamilton in her prime. So I tangent to that story, but it would not be him. Who would I'd love to edit with? I would like to get to, you know what? Ron Howard. There you go. I would love to edit for Ron Howard, fellow ginger, right? He took a fantastic path in this thing. He was a working actor since he was a kid. He's been in no other business but the film industry. And I got to see him speak at a function once, but I missed the opportunity. I should have gone up and talked to him. But I had a bunch of like a-hole friends like, hey, look, let's leave. Come on, let's party. I'm like, but there's Ron Howard. So I missed my chance to go say hey to Ron. But yeah, I just would love to pick Ron's brain. So yeah, Ron Howard. And ask him what it's like being a ginger in the industry. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, I remember going to see Star Wars in the theater. Also, I'm looking at the news. I know, right? Okay, so here's another thing. You can tell we're collectors. When I was a kid, I would collect newspaper ads of the posters of the film. Yeah. And then I'd tape them to the back of my door. Yeah, don't worry. I still had Farrah Fawcett on my wall. But on the back of my door, I had like movie posters because they just brought me joy. It was like before this, all you could do was have like little tiny posters, right? And that led me into my insane love for real movie posters. And I have a huge movie poster collection that someday I will put on this channel and show you guys. They're very big, though. It's hard to show. What movie have I seen the most times? Probably Star Wars. Just because when it came out, I bought the hell out of it on VHS, and then I got the DVD, and then I got the Laserdisc, and then I got the Blu-ray, and it never ends. So it's either that or Superman the movie. In fact, I saw Superman the movie 7.5 times in the theater. Half, you say? Well, here's the deal. When Superman was on, Rocky 2 was also coming out. So I went to go see Superman, the movie, again for the 7th time. And then I also got a ticket to go see Superman 2, but I asked him, hey, can I just stay in the in the theater and watch Superman again for an hour and then go in and watch Rocky 2? And they said, sure. This was back in the day when they were like, they didn't care. There was nobody in the theater. So yeah, I saw it 7.5 times. So could be a toss-up between those. Please show an example of a bad cover art or good cover art in your collection. Well, I've kind of trapped myself with my table here to reach my collection. So let me just see if I can make your wish come true with what's sitting over here. Probably not. It's a bad cover art. Well, here, I don't even have to go get it to tell you. This is what I hate. Bad cover art is 2 heads. 2 heads. The 2 head posters, I can't stand. The only 2 head poster that works is Face Off, because I took his face off, right? So it works to have the 2 faces. Other than that, those Photoshop pieces of garbage where, the studio couldn't come up with, this is why I love Drew Struzan, man. That guy makes posters that you want to collect and put on your wall and show off. But as soon as you just start putting heads, like, and it's not even artistic heads, it's like photos of their heads, that would be my least favorite cover art. And therefore, with the same thing, any of the things that have Drew Struzan on it, those would be my favorite cover art. Like Big Trouble in Little China, Star Wars, any of those things, love it. Basement Blues, Superman was a great movie experience. Yes, it's for super. Yeah, for real. Same here. Well, Snowstorm. Oh, canceled work. Oh, cool. More movies, I guess. Dude, never look downtime, in the mouth. Is that a saying? Probably not. For me, three-way tie, Back to the Future, Groundhog Day, and Edge of Tomorrow, since I'll be keeping track anyway. Ooh, Possum Bear, Werewolf in London. You know what? That could be my favorite horror movie of all time, is American Werewolf in London. Absolutely. I think so. Without thinking too hard, I'd have to go with that. The Warriors. Warriors, come out to play. Tell you a funny story. Last night, and I'm not kidding, my daughter, she just wanted to binge DuckTales. So yeah, I watched DuckTales, and it's freaking awesome if you haven't seen it. And guys and gals, there's literally a scene in and this is the new DuckTales, not even the one from the 80s. Current DuckTales, and there is a Warriors reference. They go to these dogs, right? And there's little groups of 3 dogs all over. It's like 5 or 6 groups, and they're all made up like the Warriors. Not just like, the Turnbull ACs or the whatever. But you could tell they were mimicking the Warriors because each one had a very specific name to their gang. And I was like, and one of the dogs totally had bottles on his fingers. I'm like, come on. That reference is lost on absolutely everyone that hasn't seen the Warriors. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, what is it with me and time travel resets? Yeah, I feel the same way. I get a little frustrated when the go-to solution to something in a movie is time travel. Like, that's why I liked Infinity War better than Endgame. As satisfying as Endgame was, it was a very satisfying conclusion. I liked Infinity War better because it was just so good. It's so different. You killed so many people. It was like, it dared to go there. And then they fixed it with time travel. And then that's just, and I if you haven't seen the new Spider-Man No Way Home, there's also time. I don't know if it's not time travel per se, but time does have a play in that film. That's all I'm going to say. Because in case you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, it plays a part in that. Blade Runner was beautiful to watch. Yes, it was. And Rutger Hauer's awesome. I met that dude too. Yeah, this was after his Blade Runner days. But yeah, he just came. I was working at a place that duplicated tapes and stuff back when there was tapes. And I just saw him in the lobby. I'm like, I don't care if I get fired for this. That's freaking Rutger Hauer. Same place, by the way. I also met Carl Weathers. There's somebody I got to edit with. I got to edit with Carl Weathers. You know what? I got to make his demo reel. How the hell does Carl Weathers need a demo reel? Come on, dude was in Rocky. What was it? Well, it was Happy Gilmore, right? Yeah, Happy Gilmore, I think. Oh, come on, that dude don't it. It's Carl Weathers. Predator. But hey, I got to sit next to him. And then, you know what? I'll let you guys know. I asked him, dude, you know what I loved about a film of yours was Action Jackson. That's that 80s great, time of Van Damme and Schwarzenegger and all that. That was a good action film. And, Coach, Dad from Poltergeist, Judd, like I'm trying to say. I said, why didn't they make a sequel to that? Because it seemed ripe. It was like his version of doing his own James Bond. And he just said, because producers are assholes. The whole thing went away because, the brass at the studios and producers were all a-holes and ruined it for Carl Weathers having a franchise. Blade Runner is a great choice. Oh, good. Yay. Thanks. I'm glad I found something that met your criteria well. Tim says, don't meet your heroes. Yeah, I know, right? I do like the silver lining, that story there. Cameron always strikes me as a dick. Yeah, he was. But, that's fine. I mean, for every Cameron, though, I've had a great dude. I fist bumped Shatner. I met Keanu. Oh, my God. So, okay, I'm not going to go on this tangent, but I met Keanu Reeves and who's just amazing. He was at a bar, and we're all just doing our thing. We had this girl. You always have that one super social person in your group. Believe it or not, it wasn't me. She goes, I'm going to go get him to come sit over here. I'm like, ain't no way in hell Keanu Reeves is going to come sit over here at our podunk little table and have drinks with us. Not only did Keanu come sit at our table, he freaking sat right next to me. I had such a man crush. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot tell you how cool he was. He was doing Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey at the time, or that just came out, and then he was shooting Speed. That's why he was at that area. I worked at a place, when the bus blows up, his buddy's in the bus, and Keanu's getting his scone and his coffee, and he goes, boom, and the bus blows up, and he comes running out, and his friend is dead. Yeah, they blew that up right outside where I work. And everyone freaked out, like, holy shit, there was an explosion outside. And then so later that night, we went out for drinks, and there's Keanu Reeves. And by the way, he went, he does that thing with Alex Winter, and they go, excellent, right? He was on the Pauly Shore show. Pauly Shore said, hey, man, let's do the thing. And Keanu goes, no, man, I only do that for Alex. So he totally dissed Pauly Shore. But you know who he didn't diss? This guy. Just let that sink in. All right. So yeah, I've thankfully, more have been cool than not. Even met Stallone, and he signed my original Rocky poster, because Rocky is probably one of my top 5 films, if not number 1, just because of the amazing story it took to get that made, and how Stallone stuck to his guns. They offered him 6 figures to buy his script, and he said no. As he talked over with his girlfriend, she goes, if you want to do this, this is your ticket. And he held firm, and he got the role, and now his career is that's it, for sticking to his guns. Oh, Ron Air, that's an awesome choice. Thanks, Tim. Let's see. Hearing about the newspaper ads, check out the book ad nauseum. Highly recommend it. Okay. Or there's a sci-fi version of the book too. Ooh, I do love me some sci-fi. Probably my favorite genre. Joe Sattel. How you doing, old pal? They didn't kick you out of the theater back in the day. I know, right? You could watch the same movie all day, and it's true. I could, man. If my mom dropped me off, I'm like, just come back at, I don't know, till they stop playing Superman. Sus. Oh, a whole bunch of applauses. Sus. That's my daughter, y'all. Thanks, kid. You can go to play with your friends now. All right, so let's see. The 90s started taking a downfall of, yes, they did. There's good stuff out there, but it started the Floating Heads poster. Dude, I know. And nowadays isn't much better, but I feel like we're getting back to it in some of the Marvel posters are really beautiful to look at. Like I have the original Avengers rolled poster in my office, and and it's a hand drawn. Oh, it's so nice. It looks so good. So yeah. What is a movie that you own that gets better after consuming a 6-pack of Romulan? Let's see. He also knows my love for Star Trek. So Romulan Ale, for those non-Trekkies out there, is the alcoholic beverage that they love to consume on that franchise. It's better after oh God. I mean, so that means I guess it'd have to really be a stinker. Oh, these are hard sometimes. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we look at it a different way. Maybe we think of something like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which I already totally love. Maybe if I get hammered, I'll be like, yes, Piccoli, you're my hero. That's all I got. Okay. Oh man, just thought of having Purple Rain. All right. I swear, it's like you guys were there. I'm sorry if I keep bumping the table, but it's all on this thing that goes up and down. I thought of having Purple Rain at the theater, good times. So I worked at the theater when Purple Rain was showing. And to capitalize on the popularity of Purple Rain, we had not only the sodas, that you get and all that, but we also had the drinks like orange drink, lemonade, and grape drink, which for that summer we renamed, that's right, Purple Rain. And we sold a shit ton of that Purple Rain, y'all. Oh, Purple Rain's awesome too, by the way. If you've not seen Purple Rain, holy crap. God, I love that movie. I mean, it helps that you like Prince. If you don't like Prince, you're not going to like the movie. But if you like Prince, man, that, at that time you had like 1999, the previous album to that, and then Purple Rain's like a 1-2 punch. God, like every single song on that album is fantastic. Got it on Blu-ray, did a consolidation video of it. Go look for it. It's awesome. Jelly, hey. Did you change your name, Brooke? See, first it was Sus with a bunch of claps. Now it's Jelly U with a bunch of smiley face. She's going to keep me on my toes. I'm never going to know if it's her or not. But thank you, Brooke. Let's see. Movie I've seen. Oh, Smokey and the Bandit. Hell yeah. See, sometimes your brain stops working and you forget about some. I have to admit, with Michael, I think Smokey and the Bandit is up there as a movie I've seen the most of, and I'll tell you why. My dad took me to see that. He's passed away since then, but he's the OG Huck, right? I got the nickname Huck from him. I mean, not from him, but, thanks to his name being Huckaba, all of us Hucks got Huck in high school, So that's my nickname. It's first name's actually Brian, but when I learned that Brian Goes Blue had a channel, I'm like, well, I can't do that. Brian's taken. So it's Huck. Let's see. Yeah, but Smokey and the Bandit, talk about a massively quotable movie. And Burt Reynolds at his prime. So good. Okay. Movies I've seen. Aliens. Oh, Aliens. Oh, dang it, Mika. Okay. Maybe that's also. I'm just going to see if you guys can tap my top 10 perfect films before we're done here. That is the third film. That's perfect. Yes, I love that movie. I concur. That is fan-freaking-tastic. To clarify, the youngsters, when Purple Rain was in the theater in 1984, they sold grape drink. Yes, I know. I just told the story. See, I didn't look ahead. Sorry, Alan. I didn't see that. But see, that's how in sync we are. I didn't even see that. I told the story, and then there it is, supporting my. Did you come in there when I was working? That'd be kind of funny if you came in the theater and I didn't know you were there. What film do you own the most formats of? That I own the most formats of, not that I've bought and replaced. See, that's you got to read between the lines. I've replaced Star Wars, Star Trek, Die Hard, Back to the Future. I've replaced them all the same amount of times. Probably right now, it's got to be a tie between the Indiana Jones franchise and Star Wars, because I still have the DVDs of those, because those box sets were super sweet, man. The Raiders of the Lost Ark one came with like a bonus disc all by itself. Whoo, bonus discs. All right, here we go. Let's see if you people can remember. So when Best Buy would, and this is before these exclusives and all that, right? They would have bonus discs. Like, you'd have to go to Best Buy, wait in line, hand dog and he knows. You go there, you'd wait in line, you go in just to get like this. And it wasn't even like part of it. It's like either in a slip, like a paper slip, or, just shrink wrapped against the thing itself, just so you get like 2 bonus featurettes that were like 4 minutes long each. Bogus. Yeah, that happened when we went to go get our Raiders of the Lost Ark on DVD special from Best Buy. Yeah, that was crap. Those were bad, man. They suckered you in for that promise of something special, and it was just like 8 to 13 minutes of bonus stuff. But now we got the good stuff. See right over there? And the back stacks are my newest ones that I did a video for in December. Also a lot of digital codes that I haven't utilized yet. So yeah, it's got to be those probably. Action Jackson, that's you, bud. See what I did there? Carl Weathers would disagree. Yes. All right. So Tim's dog, he says, man, you have some of the best stories. Plenty of actors, conventions, but never had a. Yeah, I know. Look, I even to all my horror friends out there, Kane Hodder. That's right. I know you love Jason Voorhees. I'm just going to do this. Maybe you can do a screen capture of that. Anyway, I'll just go on IMDb. This is stupid holding this up. Kane Hodder is in Steel Frontier with the Chicken Boy and Kane Hodder. Hell to the yeah, y'all. So he was at a Fangoria convention, and me and my wife went there. This was pre-Brooke, and she was dolled up, y'all. She's looking fine. She had his hat and his scarf, man. She looked like a celeb. So guess what happened? Security comes up, and this dude comes, he beelines right to my wife, Becky. And he goes, "Are you one of the actors? Come with me." And she's like, "What?" And, I just looked like her handler because I had the backpack on and the dork, lanyard. I'm like, "Let's go, y'all." But because she's an honest person, she said no, which is probably smart, because in the end, she's going to be like, "What's your name?" They're going to look for a name and look for a table. And she, But for a moment there, we got to bypass the line because he thought we were celebs. But anyway, so I went and met Kane there, and I brought my Steel Frontier poster and said, "Kane, what's going on, man? Sign my Steel Frontier." And he signed it. And I got a little Kane Hodder autograph, little Steel Frontier poster, which is hanging out in the garage that I don't often go into. All right. So yes, Kane Hodder. Can you believe it? Actual Jason Voorhees. Oh, and by the way, when you watch, and go check it out. It's a fun flick. It's just a post-apocalyptic Mad Max type movie. It's 90 minutes, very lean, very short. won't take any of your time. It's got, Bo Svensson from Walking Tall and Brian James from Blade Runner is in it. So I hung with all those dudes. And I got pictures on my Facebook page of all those guys. But Kane Hodder, as an inside joke for all of us, on his beret, because he's one of the bad guys, and he has a beret, and on the beret, what do you think's on that beret? Damn right, it's a hockey mask. That was his nod to his Jason Voorhees character. I was like, dude, good times, y'all. Good times. Okay. So great stories. Thank you. I didn't even know I was going to go down all these stories. Film with an amazing soundtrack. So many. I love soundtracks, man. I love them. So you can tell I tangent easily. Booger just fly out of my mouth. Sorry. My mouth. Anywho, so if you haven't gone to La La Land soundtracks, not the movie La La Land, but the La La Land records, they do a lot of great special stuff. And had I known this would pop up, I'd have put my soundtracks over here. But La La Land's great. And my favorite one that I bought recently was they've remastered the entire Superman the movie score. So we finally have all the tracks that John Williams had never released before. They also redid Superman 2, 3, and 4, and I bought them all. And I got to tell you, next to Superman the movie, Superman 4, which was Jerry Goldsmith, who was originally supposed to do Superman the movie, but couldn't. That is my second favorite Superman soundtrack. No, not going to lie. It's so good. Just popped in my car. Oh. So yeah, I mean, there's so many. I'm a John Williams fanatic. For Christmas, my wife got me the John Williams collection. It's greatest hits. It's 2-disc set. Popped it in the car, just started. Whenever I go to like conventions or anything like that, or to get in the movie mood, that always goes in. Oh, and also on my phone, I have a playlist that's just called Movie Fanfares, and I've been collecting all the main fanfares of like every film, just as I can get them. I have like over 80 fanfares on this. So when you're on the airplane, by the way, and you're stuck in the air for 5 hours, it's a fantastic playlist. Okay, let's see. Nowadays, they're actually starting to hire real artists. I know. Actually, a friend of mine named Blake Armstrong has taken over where Drew Struzan left off. It's like Drew Struzan has passed the torch. And Blake has done posters for Spielberg. He did the Ready Player One poster. He's done, I don't know, just if you go check out Blake Armstrong on Facebook, you'll just, God, this guy's, if I directed a film, I'd ask him to make my poster. That's how good he is. I found that the Rocky Horror Picture Show is better. Oh, nailed it. God, see, when you get a good wife that knows what she's talking about. Absolutely. Rocky Horror Picture Show. How do you do? See, you've met my faithful handyman. She's just a little brought down. I better stop. But yeah, okay. Dude, Tim Curry also. See, there's these certain actors too, by the way, who you got to check out, like, whatever they do. And to me, the three of those right off the bat, I mean, Harrison Ford's like an A-lister. That's sort of a different category. But I'm talking about Tim Curry, Bruce Campbell, Kurt Russell. Those guys are like you always got to check out what they're doing, because they're cream of the crop right there. See, now I want to go get a drink and watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. Songs are very addictive. Like, this part of that movie is the song. The movie itself's kind of crap. You have to kind of know what you're getting into. If you just watch Rocky Horror thinking, oh, that's a great movie. No, you got to know what Rocky Horror is about to appreciate the weird stuff. Okay, Jeannie grants you the power to actually step into a movie. What is it? Well, dude, I'm just going to step into a Star Trek movie. Hell to the yeah! It's going to be on the bridge next to Uhura. I mean, looking over Spock's shoulder. What you doing there, Spock? You can give him the sign, and he'll be like, "Who's this dork on the bridge?" And security will come and take me out and throw me in the bridge. Sounds like a good time. Hell yeah! All right. Fireworks, nice. See, my wife says it's time to watch. Oh yeah, dude. Good to see you too, buddy. Have a good night. Let me know if 1883 is that the one with? No, I'm thinking of like 335. What's the one with all the girls that fight right now? Okay, so maybe that's not the film. I'll have to look up 1883. Michael says you need the original Walking Tall movie. Mm-hmm. See, I could have got Bo Svensson to sign my Walking Tall. I got Sloan to sign my Rocky DVD as well. But see, now I don't have the DVD. I kept that just for the autograph. But Soundtracks are addictive to collect. Yes, they are. To me, I collect soundtracks, movie posters, movies. You also see some Funko Pops back there. I try to slow down on those because, this has become more of a passion since starting the channel. It's easy to say John Williams because, he is amazing. But also Nick Cave and Warren Ellis. Oh, and Clint Menzel is fantastic. Sweet. Yeah, there's a lot of good composers out there. It's funny because I don't know if you guys are TV fans, but I'm a big TV fan. And I did a very brief podcast with a friend of mine, Keith. We did like 10 episodes. And one of the podcasts was top 10 TV theme songs of all time. But we had to exclude any TV theme song done by Mike Post because, as we said in the podcast, Mike Post is the John Williams of TV. Even though John Williams did do TV, which was Lost in Space. He was Johnny Williams at the time. But yeah, so he made it. But yeah, so Mike Post, love that guy too. I saw John Williams. The Boston Symphony Orchestra, unreal. They are unreal. In fact, John Williams performs at the Hollywood Bowl here a lot, and I've seen him with my friends Joe and Deb and Claire, my wife, and Brooke, and everybody. And we go there, and oh my God, it's like John Williams is a freaking rock star. People, name one composer that shows up and people go batshit for a composer for movies. It's this guy, man. It's this guy. He's the Beatles of soundtracks. I just didn't know the reference. And when we went there, and fans created this thing, they bring lightsabers and they wait, they keep them turned off so that they don't, annoy people. But when Williams kicks in and he does the Imperial March, dun, 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 everybody lights up their lightsabers and they start banging them like this. And it's a sea of lightsabers. It is a sight to behold. And when we went one time, John Williams turned around and he addressed the audience. He goes, I have to tell you what a phenomenon this is. Hang on, let me turn my dinger off here. Okay. I do have to take it. Okay. Hang on. I got to, I'm getting some spam dogs here. Let's see. Block user. Suck it, bad user. Thank you, hon. Yeah. If you guys see some a-holes leaving some bullshit in the comments, let me know. Cause I have the power. It's like the Force, y'all. You ain't gonna mess up my thing. You're gone. Done. All right, so let's get back to you really good people, not that person that's trying to spam you guys. You're stranded on an island. What would be the worst movie to be stuck with to watch over and over? The worst movie to watch over and over. I hate to say it because I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan, but something like Little Nicky. Was it Little Nicky or Darling? No, Darling Nicky is the Prince song for Purple Rain. Little Nicky was that piece of ass. Yeah, that's probably one. I got another one. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah, you might be some fans out there that like that one. It was so bad. Like, they don't even get the original cast back. They killed most of them off at the beginning. I walked out halfway through. First one, though, was a lot of fun. I saw the remake, by the way. If you guys saw the remake and liked it, what did you think? Personally, I was bored. Absolutely bored. I thought the lead guy was so uncharismatic. Very uncharismatic. To be the lead of a film that you're supposed to, like, get absorbed into and love. No, I thought he was terrible. I'll take, what was his name? Robin Shou in the original Mortal Kombat with Shang Tsung. Like, not the name drop, but I was also buddies with Cary Tagawa that played Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. I was editing his demo once, and he asked me if I wanted to come to the Chinese theater. I freaking saw Mortal Kombat at the Chinese theater with Shang Tsung in the balcony. There you go. How great is that? It was awesome. And dude, people knew him. Afterwards, we went out to get a burger at Hamburger Hamlet, whatever it's called. And there were kids coming up and getting his autograph. I'm like, they know. They didn't ask for Chicken Boy's autograph. Just saying. Okay. Oh, it's the new Yellowstone spinoff. Okay, thanks, Alan. Let's see. Great show. We should watch it. Okay. All right. You better get going, man. Yeah, don't want to miss it. Favorite comedy film? Good question. I mean, I love Airplane, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Sort of a collection of them. Young Frankenstein. Those probably have to be like top three there. And I love Jim Carrey too. So I'm a big fan of his whole collection. But if I'm going best, it's like Airplane, Young Frankenstein. There you go. Okay, there we go. Prequel to Yellowstone. Handog says, how does being a ginger give you an edge? It doesn't. Okay, moving on. Would absolutely kill to see John Williams, but I'm on the wrong coast for that. Yeah, at least Hans Zimmer. That's great, though. Dude, that's cool. Hans Zimmer tours and you catch him at some point. Cool. See, that's the thing is people like John Williams, though, made it sort of dope for other composers to go out and share their collections. Like, I'd love to see Alan Silvestri show up. Could you imagine seeing, like, oh, that'd be great to hear the Back to the Future soundtrack. One of the times I saw John Williams, he did sort of not just his stuff, the whole first half. By the way, he does encores. Like, this dude he's a boss, man. He comes out and he does like 3 encores. How old is this dude? 80 something. He comes out with a little wand at 80, does 3 encores. Suck at Aerosmith. It's the first band that came to my head. All right. But yeah, I mean, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so the first half was just about movie themes in general. So he did like, what is it? Drawing a blank, or Lawrence of Arabia and some of the Westerns, and then Back to the Future did those. So he did other people's things as part of his concert. Because, at some point you've seen him do his stuff so much, it was kind of fun to hear him play Ennio Morricone or Silvestri or anybody else like that. So very, very cool. Didn't play no John Carpenter, though. He didn't do no Halloween. So, is that Halloween? No. You need a moderator for your chat. Oh, yeah. Is that because the people popped up or because I'm too slow in seeing that because I'm talking to you guys? Yeah, anyway. 2001. Yeah. No. I know what you're trying to do. See, my wife, she's poking me like a bee's nest, like a hornet. No, why no love? Okay. See, Hand Dog too. All right, you guys, look. So some movies, by society standards, they say they're a classic. And I'm sure you guys have things you love and don't love that people say are awesome and you don't agree with that. That is mine. 2001: A Space Odyssey, I understand it for its groundbreaking goodness and its effects for the time, but it's boring as S for me. Like I worked at a PBS station when I was in Louisiana with all my hillbillies. And I'm like, you know what? I am working at the station tonight. I have to stay awake and switch this movie live. I'll certainly not fall asleep. I literally had to start reading something or I was going to fall asleep. So anyway, it's just not my cup of tea. It is not my favorite Kubrick film at all. It's overrated, in my opinion. Personally, if you're going to pick the number one sci-fi movie, I mean, the one that just changed the game for everything was Star Wars. So Space Odyssey changed it at that point. And the only thing really people keep saying about Space Odyssey is that it's the number one classic. But what people can say about Star Wars, other than Lucas kept screwing with them and he messed them up. But if you take the original movie for what it was before that happened, it's changed cinema. Star Wars changed cinema. 2001 did not change cinema. End of rant. Moving on. Yeah, Little Nicky is bad, right? Even for a Sandler movie. Oh, dude, it was hard. And look, I even tried to watch. So what is it? You have the Magnificent Seven, the Hateful Eight, and what do you have? The Ridiculous Six. Was that the movie that was on Netflix? Because yeah, that Netflix run. Oh my God, it was so freaking bad. It was terrible. I could not get through the first 20 minutes of that film. And it had Terry Crews and Sandler, who I thought had gotten better. Unwatchable. Anyway, gotta calm down. I have an aneurysm. I reported immediately. Thank you, sir. If you're not Adam Sandler, avoid as early. Yeah. Going Overboard. Yeah. Is that a bad one? I haven't seen that. Look, I'm never going to be the one that's I got to have all the Adam Sandlers in my collection. Not this guy. That's not going to be me. Let's see. At Tim's. Yeah. Going Overboard is bad. Oh God. See? So let me get back and tell my girl Mika. So Mika, yes, Kitten Paws just reminded me. That's why you have such a good wife with a good brain. Yes, Galaxy Quest, also one of my favorite comedies. Not only is it a fantastically well-paced, well-written, well-timed comedy, well-directed, well-acted, all that good stuff, it's also a fantastic homage to Star Trek, which I'm a fan of. So it just puts it all into one cohesive, gelled goodness that, I mean, quite frankly, I think a lot of the Star Trek films struggle to be as good as that film. You did it again. I'm not even going to answer the question that might be another perfect film. But I'm getting pissed now because half my list is gone. Anyway, I miss Alan Rickman too. I do too. Boy, that was so sad because I heard they were actually going to do a Galaxy Quest show on Amazon Prime. Could you imagine? Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, and Tim Allen all signed up, ready to go. Guy was there, and then he passed away. And they all said, "Well, we ain't going to do it." So there you go. Yeah, love. Oh yeah, you did see it. Yeah, I love Galaxy Quest. It is awesome. God, it's so good. I mean, and to let you know, when you're a dad, you start to show your kid the stuff you love, and you pray that they love the things you love. Let's just say when I first showed her Star Wars, A New Hope, number 4. Halfway through, this is right when they reached Mos Eisley, and old Obi-Wan's like, "You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy." And she goes, "You know what else you won't find? Me watching this movie." Boom, she's gone. I thought she was going to the bathroom, and then she didn't come back. I'm like, "Are you coming back?" She goes, "No, I'm bored." But that was one of the few misses, may I say. I showed her Galaxy Quest, Big Trouble in Little China, Back to the Future, Raiders of the Lost Ark, all these good stuff, and she loved them all so far. So, excuse me, I have a very good track record aside from Star Wars. So, what are you going to do? Let's see. Wait, did I miss anything else there? John Carpenter is amazing in concert, though, if you ever get to see him. Oh, yeah? Did you see him, Tim, in concert? Oh, that'd be awesome. Hand Dog says, what is more important to you as a collector? Quality? Quality. No, quantity. Whoops. I mean quality. Yes, I am amassing quantity. But look, in the end, it's about your favorite movie looking its best. That's the reason I'm getting 4Ks of the films that matter to me. I'm probably not going to just dive on this whole bandwagon of, if it's on 4K and have it on Blu-ray, I'm going to replace it. Now, especially if it's just kind of a movie I may only watch once or twice more, I'm not going to upgrade to 4K. But if it's one of my winter chicken dinners like Raiders, Back to the Future, Star Wars, yes, those will get upgraded. Got the thing. I didn't actually have the Blu-ray on the thing, so to me, that was an easy upgrade. I should probably give that out to you guys soon. Are you guys hanging around? What have we got? Still 14 watching? Thanks, man. Might have to give that movie away here soon. The Jurassic Dead was the worst movie I've seen. Oh, it's a Dollar Tree special. Yeah, dude. Some of those things at Dollar Tree. Man, Galaxy Quest said, yes. Is it, Tim? It's getting a 4K, which is awesome. The whole cast was amazing. Love Sam Rockwell. Yeah, dude. Did you guys ever watch the show? Love that guy. Plus, my gosh, she never looked more fetching. She's luminous, as we like to say in that movie. Would love to see a TV show for Galaxy Quest, but I understand. Yeah, I agree. It's just, it's also too, though, I think now the cast is probably too old. So if you reboot it and just do something different, you could do that. But, I wouldn't try to make it with the original cast without Alan Rickman. I think you'd have to just make something similar, but, whatever. Just saw that Tim Tucker says, yeah, I'm going to grab that for sure. Yeah, that's the day one. See, I'm all about saving money. I have sort of a new approach to this year. I love going out and doing hunts, but man, I tell you, you guys know Target, Walmart, Best Buy, they're all kind of getting lame as far as quantity where I live. It's just smaller and smaller, man. The sections are just nothing. And then when they first come out, they're all at full price. And to be honest, I tend to buy it and then I don't watch it right away unless it's something, I don't know, I'm super jonesing for. And then guess what? It'll sit on my shelf and about 2 months later, I'll see it on sale. I'm like, well, I could have just bought it right now for half the price. So I'm going to try to be more like that. So yeah. I saw Carpenter in Philly like 5 years ago. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, that anthology. I remember hearing about that anthology album. Do not have it, though. Very excited for it. All right, I think I'm catching up to you guys. I only grabbed 4Ks for my favorite films. Yes, same. Any blind buys that surprised you, good or bad? Yeah, okay, tell you what. It's one I saw with you. I did a blind buy. I did one of my big old Big Lots runs. I love Simon Pegg. Oh, Simon Pegg. He's in that Tim Curry, Bruce Campbell, Simon Pegg. So in case you think maybe Kurt Russell's too much of an A-lister to fit in that, Simon Pegg would be my third. But there's a movie that he's in called Killing Me Softly. Is that the name of it? No. Kill Me Three Times. I think Killing Me Softly is a Heather Graham movie. Hey now. So Yeah, and it sounded better than it was, and it should have been better than it was. So it wasn't a pile. It wasn't like, ugh, but I also feel kind of like it was a one and done. So, and as far as a good, yeah. Oh, well, here I'll just show you. Now I'm going to just quickly show you guys since we're at the bottom of the stuff here. I'll just read Tim's real quick and say I'm not doing any hunts or major stores. Yeah, better channels. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, so here's my new hauls recently. I got Moulin Rouge on Blu-ray. Love this movie. Saw this with my wife. It was one of the first movies I saw with my wife when we were dating on her tiny ass TV. She had a little bitty TV. And I said, girl, I got to marry you so I can upgrade you to a much bigger TV. And that's what I did. Oh, by the way, so I had a $10 coupon and these were on sale. This was like $6. I got a dodgeball to add to my sports collection for $4. And I finally got to the horror movie collection on 4K for the $41. But I did the 20% off on Groove, in case you don't know what Groove is. Let's see. All right, this is my first time, y'all. So let's see if I can do this properly. I'm going to share my screen. So let's see if we can do this right real quick. And we'll go share, and then we'll go yoink. Yoink. There it is. So this is Groove. Tim, let me take away for a second here. All right. That just has amazing sales. Now, they tend to be mostly it's Universal titles. So I love a lot of Universal titles. But if you look on here, you got all these great 4Ks at super good prices. And then they do weekend deals, right? Like these guys here. Now they got a Valentine's thing. They used to have 3 Blu-rays for $15.99. Look at this. No Cupid Zone. That's probably going to be a lot of killing going on. Yeah, look at that. See, there you go. All right, so like here's a 4Ks for $11.99. It's only 3. Look, Howard the Duck, Rear Window, Sky Pilgrim. But anyway, if you're looking to beef up your collection, then yeah, check out Groove, man. It's a super cheap way to just pack it in. So, all right, let's see. Oh my God, dodgeball. Oh wait, is Tony, you still here? Thanks, buddy. Hang on, let me back up for a quick second. Where did I leave off at? Oh, blind buys. There we go. Okay, so we'll leave off right here. Simon Pegg is someone I would love to grab a beer with. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah. He's one I have not met yet, but I would love to meet him. Free guy. Yeah. Now, see, the thing is that it's not a blind buy for me because I saw it in the theater and it was freaking awesome. I loved Free Guy. Absolutely loved it. Totally good. And I'm glad you liked it too. What is your biggest gripe about collecting movies? The space that it consumes. Because I love the collecting and obtaining of the films I love, because they all meant something at some point. Even if they don't hold up to what you remember them for. Masters of the Universe. Did I say that out loud? That's right. Yeah, I'll go to bat for Master of the Universe. But again, for one reason, Frank Langella. Now, if you could just take Frank Langella's scenes as Skeletor and just put him in a little bite-sized 15 minutes, done. I don't really need all that other stuff. It's not that strong. The thing is, when they were on Eternia, it was really interesting looking. Like, oh, this could be a good film. And then they instantly go to Earth because they couldn't afford, because it was canon films, Yorm and Golem and Globus. And they just took all the... Anyway, yeah. Let's move on from that. Yeah. Well, and I guess also, too, the other gripe would be the constant repackaging and putting out of those films that you love, not forcing you, but enticing you to double, triple, quadruple dip in case you've already gotten it. If you haven't got it up to a certain point, then it's a one dip for you. So good for you. But if you're like me and it's your favorite, you have bought it every single time it comes out. Now you got that Ghostbusters thing coming out. I already got like the Ghostbusters, and now there's like a big old trap coming out with, ooze in it, right? Goodness. Drink. All right. Yeah, it's a good set. I mean, I don't know if you saw this past October, gang, but I did it. I have the Universal Monster 30 movie collection, and I watched every single 30 movies in that collection. That was fun. What a blast. Talk about a commitment. It's like you just got to plow through them. The good thing is, once you start getting into the sequels, some of them were like an hour and 7 minutes long. Super short. So it made like binging those super fun. Yeah. Let's see, Dodgeball, that movie holds a special meaning for me. Yeah, plus it is funny. It was super good. See, to me, it's like Ben Stiller. If you said Ben Stiller, Adam Sandler, Easy Ben Stiller for me. Absolutely. I even like Mystery Men. That was an unsung movie, but I love Mystery Men. I even showed, okay, this taste my daughter has. I even showed her Mystery Men, y'all. And I'm like, she's going to hate this movie. Loved it. What? She liked Mystery Men? So that made me upgrade on Groove, by the way. Mystery Men, $5.33 to get Mystery Men on Blu-ray. Awesome. Let's see. Mika says, yes, I'm such a minimalist. Oh, girl, I wish I was a minimalist. So I'm very selective in what I purchase, really only what I love. Okay, horror. It's so funny. All right, so here's something I didn't even get to, which are all these banners I created. And here's one just for you. Why do people love and collect horror movies so much? That's for you guys, right? Because, I mean, it's the most collected genre. Like, I think that's what keeps physical media alive, is the voracious, ravenous appetites of horror fans. Like, action movie fans, like, they don't go get every action movie. It's like genre. Horror has this sort of strange hold on people that entices them. Talk about your double dipping or whatever, or just, collecting those titles. There's a lot of people with channels here that I watch who get every Severin title or Arrow or Scream Factory, who tends to do a lot of horror stuff. And yeah, I mean, I like horror. And also, as I get older, the torture horror. I'm not a big torture porn fan, those kind of films. Saw the first one. Don't need to see any more. Hostel, no. I don't know if, becoming a dad's made me all like, not my thing, but it's just not my thing. Right. So there you go. That's that one. Why do you guys, do you guys big horror fans? Let's see if you chimed in here. Let's see. What are some guilty pleasures? Ooh, guilty pleasures. Guilty pleasure. Well, one guilty pleasure. It's 6 Days, 7 Nights. Love that. Bring It On. That's right. Gabrielle Union and Kirsten Dunst. Love that. Those are some guilty pleasures there. I would say Masters of the Universe, but it's kind of shoved down on the old list there. Dude, Ghostbusters set's amazing. I didn't get it. I went and looked, and it's out, sold out. I missed the wagon, y'all. Like, oh, sure, tons of those Columbia classics. Now it's dropped in price, $70, $85. Ghostbuster Trap? Nope, I don't know. Is it going to come back so I can get it? I don't know. Special features are incredible. Can't wait. I know. It does look like a good one. Horror is given the most care by labels. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's given some of the best physical releases, best features. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's a lot of these specialty labels cater to those things. Although you do have things like Kino Lorber, which loves to cater to the really old films. Like, I love Kino, but like 80% of what they put out, I'd never buy. Like, I love that they're curating that stuff and sort of keeping that alive. But, again, I'm not going to buy an older film. That's a blind buy, right? Older film just to add it to my shelves to probably not watch it. Or if I watch it once, I'm like, yeah, okay, that was okay. Like, I wish there was a streaming service. And maybe you guys will tell me, is there a streaming service that does just old movies? Because I'd be more inclined to see things I've never seen that way than to just go out and buy all the old movies I've never seen, 50s and below. Let's see. What do we got here? Horror movies are even better. Hand dog. Okay, so, all right. What is that movie we saw? All right, we saw this movie. What is it? Dead something? Dead Fall? I forget the name, but it has Eric Bana in it, who played, the Hulk first. Also, he was Nero in Star Trek, the first Star Trek movie. He was great as Nero, by the way. That was a great villain. So these people are like cruising around in their freaking car, as quiet as can be, and they're just talking, and then bam, it hits a deer. And I was watching it in his home theater with him, and the whole seat shook. I swear to God, y'all, don't watch horror movies with this guy. He knows, because I'm not the guy who just goes, oh, like that. This is me. I'm gonna turn this way. Oh, that's how loud I scream. Probably louder. He laughs. What does he do? He knows it's coming. I laugh. I scream with terror. Heart's pounding out of my chest, and he's like, he's turning his back, tears falling down his face. Classic hand dog. All right, yes. If you have a friend with a hot movie theater like this guy, go. I've loved horror since I was very young. Love Salem's Lot. Yeah, Yeah, me too. Like when I was, especially the 80s. 80s is like the mecca of good and cheesy and bad horror movies, but it's also heavily collectible. Like some of the stuff in the 70s, not bad. A lot of stuff in general from the 70s suffers from pace because it like 70s pacing was pretty bad. But 80s, it's that MTV generation. Editing was a lot more crisp and moved things along, and the effects were practical and lots of blood. Love that stuff. Let's see. There's a crown jewel in my collection. Hello, crown jewel. Crown jewel. Well, I did just snag that Friday the 13th box set from Screams, like big old sucker. It's way over there, so I can't get it. But just as an impressive set piece for people to look at, that's pretty impressive. The crowning jewel of something I bought at a ridiculous price for what I got is right there. Planet of the Apes, 50th anniversary, 9 movies, right? I did do that. Did I do that right? Or 9. Fingers. They're hard. So it's got all 5 original apes, the Tim Burton ape movie, and the 3 new CGI ape movies, all in Blu-ray, and the latest 3 in 4K, and a bonus disc, and a book, $23.99. What? Yeah, I'm like, how is this $23.99? Like the 4Ks alone as a 3-pack at $23.99 is a steal, but 9 movies plus their 4K counterparts for $24. Yes, please. There was 2 left at Best Buy. I pulled it off the shelf. She went and rung it up. It was like too high, but I took a picture of the thing as sitting in front of. She goes, "Oh yeah, you're right." Boop. Change the price. $24 out the door, y'all. So I would say that is the crowning jewel of deal of the century right there. Let's see that. So yeah. So there you go. There's some jewels. I love Kino. Yep. Overall favorite boutique label. I do love Kino too. I would say because they're easier. They have more of the type of titles I would add to my collection since I'm not a huge horror guy. Like I just now got around to getting Halloween, but just the first one. Like I don't know. I don't even think I've seen past 2. No, I saw 3. I saw Season of the Witch because he wasn't in that one. But yeah, I haven't seen 4 and 5, and I haven't even seen a lot of the remakes. But I did see Halloween Kills. Some impressive kills in that. But yeah, you know what I got on Kino Lorber recently is Steve Martin's Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Now there's a movie that's underrated and can't wait to check out again. Let's see. All right, Tim says he's going to recommend Wait Until Dark with Audrey Hepburn. So good. There's an Audrey Hepburn collection that just came out on Blu-ray. Just came out, but I just noticed it was on Blu-ray. I wonder if it's part of that. I'll have to check that out. Because it was a pretty good price for, I think it was a 10-movie collection or something. Mika says she loves horror because it's a genre that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It does. Yeah, and don't go see it with your friend that's got seat shakers because you could have a heart attack. I love the collective experience that it has with the audience. Also love the battle of good versus evil. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Did you see Freddy versus Jason? That was like evil versus evil. That's pretty cool. What do you miss about video? Oh, I will tell you what I miss about rental stores. Actually, I almost, I had an opportunity when I moved back to Louisiana for 2 years, worked at a TV station, and I was their head editor for commercials. I could go out and shoot, edit, and direct all my own commercials. No supervision. Why? Because I come from California, Hollywood. They go, let that guy do his thing. And this one salesperson worked with a video store, Video Palace. I forget what Odyssey. No, it wasn't Odyssey, but it wasn't Blockbuster, but it was a big store. It was as big as Blockbuster as far as the size of their store. They didn't have as many, but it was big. Sort of like Hollywood Video. I think Hollywood Video, if you guys had that, it was like that. And I wanted to direct a thing where 2 nerds come up to the door. One would be like in some sort of Trek thing, and the other guy would be sort of an Indiana Jones thing. And then they would sort of have at it through the store, trying to find the movie they wanted to rent. And then as they're going to find all their movies that they wanted to rent, they would come across other icons. Like there'd be a Jason character in the horror section, and Marilyn Monroe in the classic section. I was just so ready to make that. It was gonna be so much fun. But they closed. Okay. Anyway, so I miss not having made that commercial. That's one thing. But I just love going through the store, not really knowing what you want. I mean, it's one thing to go in there and go, I want to get this new release, but now let's walk through the horror aisle and the sci-fi aisle. Those are always the aisles I would frequent the most, because that's also back when straight to video was a big thing, right? And that's actually how Steel Frontier got its thing. It was straight to video, and it had its market. In fact, there were three big straight to video companies. So you had Full Moon, which tended to do low budget horror, PM Entertainment, who did Steel Frontier, and they did low budget action, and then Roger Corman, who just did low budget anything you wanted. I guess there's also Trauma Theater did weird low budget horror too. Oh, look who's back trying to spam my stuff. Watch this. Ba-bam. Block it. Peace out. Hit the bricks. So anyway, that's what I miss. I miss roaming the floors and just finding this thing that could be an absolute pile when you get home or an absolute treasure. It was awesome. Very selective in titles. Don't collect every label, but then again, nice. Yeah, I mean, get the ones you enjoy. Yeah, that's great. Alan's back. Look, I guess I like horror thrillers like Green Room, The Hunt, and Get Out. Get Out was great, man. I did not expect that movie to be so good, but it was good. It was good. Which favorite TV show? Oh, favorite TV sci-fi show from the 70s. Huh. Sci-fi from the 70s. Well, let's see. I can't remember. When did, that was 80s though. Buck Rogers? Yeah, I'd say Buck Rogers. Oh, well, you know what? It's just, let me show you. Hold on. I thought I grabbed it. Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here. Let me grab it. Favorite sci-fi from the 70s. Bam, there it is. The Battlestar Galactica collection. Let me tell you about this good thing. So I just got this from Groove. It's now jumped up almost twice the price. It's like $58 or something like that. This was $38. The red version, which is the same thing, but also contains the movie that was released in theaters, was $48. But that one was always sold out. So I got this and the movie separate, which was only $4.88. So for less than the red box, I got the movie and this, which, by the way, let me show you what I did. I pulled a Hawk, y'all. I did a custom consolidation. So in the not so great Galactica 1980, I got a flipper case and I added the movie. So now I get the movie inside. And if you look, the artwork inside, I took the artwork out of the Blu-ray, slipped it in here. And so now, hang on. You look inside, that's the movie artwork on the inside. So now I have exactly the same thing that was in the red box, now in the cheaper box for $5 less. So Battlestar Galactica, when Starbuck was a dude. Okay, what is all these people? Maybe I'm the longer on you stay. Do you guys, anybody else do live streams a lot? The longer you stay on, do people love to sneak in and spam you? So I'll just keep taking them down, y'all. Yeah, that Audrey Hepburn set is great. Isn't it? Okay. There's a Warner Archive of it. Cool. I will check that out, sir. It says, what is your collection organized? Oh, I actually did a reorganization of my collection that I did 2 videos on because it was such a monumental task. And I reorganized it like Blockbuster, believe it or not. It was so much fun to do. So now my things are broken into Criterion, action, comedy, horror, sci-fi. And that's working really great. Because I was the guy that was alphabetical at A and all the way to Z, and all the genres were mixed. But what I've done is I still have the genres, but within the genres, I still keep them alphabetical. Because my brain I can't be that scattered and disheveled with like, oh my, okay, here's horror, but where's the one I'm looking for? So I still got it nice and organized within the genre. So that's how I organize my stuff. And I'm digging it. I kind of, it's a new way to enjoy the collection. Michael says, loved it also. Yes. I enjoy the new one too. Is there a wrong way to collect? Well, I guess, okay, here's my thing. There goes my kid. She's right there. What's up, Brick? You got pants on? You got to check with kids. So what was the question again? Is there a wrong way to collect? Yeah, I would just say, look, here's my thing. I don't go out and just get everything that's released because it's new I also don't have the income for that. I feel like if I had more income and maybe a bigger house and bigger wall space and bigger shelf space, Mickey knows what I'm talking about. Shelf space is a premium, y'all. I might get more, but you sort of work within your means and what you have. And so I still pretty much collect. If I've seen the movie and liked it, that's what I'll collect. But it's rare I will just grab something I've never seen. The Simon Pegg thing was a risk for me, but I love Simon Pegg. He's always like 95% a win for me. And he was great in it. Like he was still good. It's like Gene Hackman. He was still good in it. Like I won't fault him on my next Simon Pegg movie. So Indiana Jones or Han Solo, easy for me, Indiana Jones. I do love Han Solo, but Indy's where it's at because Indy's a perfect movie. All right, I think we've gone pretty good, guys. Thank you for sticking around so long. 14 still watching. I got 16 likes, more likes than people watching right now. I'll take that. Thanks so much. Let's see. I will go through a couple of. Got a question here from Handlock. Says, "What actor is featured the most in your most in my collection?" It's probably Harrison Ford, because I mean I have the Star Wars and the indie stuff, but then I even have VHS. I got 6 Days, 7 Nights. I got Frisco Kid, Air Force One, and Fugitive, and all this. Yeah, so he without looking, he probably dominates the thing. Are you back there? Oh, I thought she was coming up to surprise me. It's going to scare me like Hands Theater. Let's see. So yeah, probably him. What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie? Oh, Tom Hanks. Let's see. Speaking of Tom Hanks, I just did see Finch on Apple TV. I think it's Apple TV. And that was pretty dang good. I like that a lot. Oh, God, go away. Wow. I thought I keep blocking this person, but they keep coming back. Anywho, Tom Hanks movie, I don't know, maybe Big. I loved Big. I thought Big was fantastic. That's one of the first ones he was nominated Academy Award for. Love that. Love that movie. I liked Saving Private Ryan as well. He's great. I liked Forrest Gump too. He's just good stuff. But favorite, man, he's good. He's good at stuff, man. I almost want to like go back to some old school Hanks, like Wizards and Warriors. He has a deep pull for you right there. Did I get that title right? Tony, let me know if I got the title right. Speaking of, there's Tony right down here. The one Wizard and Warriors, it was like a Dungeons and Dragons knockoff. It's probably a TV movie though. But yeah, I like some of that early Hanks goodness. Fun stream, man. Gotta start doing live stream. Do it, dude. I'll tune in. I'll watch you too. I'm gonna try to have some of you guys on too. I'm ready, man. You guys have made me feel good and welcome and comfortable here. So real quick, let me just look through my buttons here. I'll even show you what I was going to cover, and you guys did it for me. How to start my channel, SAG Awards. Look, this is how ready I was. Western movies, Ken already covered that for me. Blu-ray hunting, kind of covered that. See, I mean, just you guys like asking stuff. I'll do real quick movie posters. Tim's movie poster guy. So when I was young and had income to burn, my collection of choice, because VHSs were still kind of expensive, but then again, so were posters. But I loved movie posters. So a lot of my income was spent on buying movie posters. And I'd get those bags with the cardboard, and that was my frame because getting frames is expensive. So I would just have the cardboard with the bag, and I'd fold the bag over and pin the bag to the wall, and I'd have movie posters all over the place. Sorry, Farrah Fawcett. She hit the bricks and movies took over. See, when you grow it up a little bit, girls are gone, movies are up. Anyway. So yeah, I recently went out to the garage and I saw all my tubes out there and everything's rolled. I have so many posters. So I want to get those poster sleeves. I got these big poster, almost like zipper envelope things, and you slip them in almost like comic book sleeves, but for giant movie posters. So I probably want to get that. So when I open them, it'll present them nicely. So yeah, movie posters, TV collections. All right, let's really quick talk about TV. Do you guys like and or collect TV shows? So this whole, where's this middle section that goes straight up here is almost all TV. You'll probably see the Batman tilted up there. It goes, there's the Batman TV show. Man, Adam West. He was the GOAT too. R.I.P. Adam West. So yeah, I love collecting TV on DVD. I got Battlestar Galactica, Batman, the Friends. I got Friends on DVD and Blu-ray. Wonder Woman. I mean, you name it, I got it. So yeah, that's nothing too. TV takes up a lot of space. If you're a fan of TV and you want to own that TV show, that could be quite the shelf killer. Two shows that I wish they would put out. Well, actually, one already is out, that I don't have. I got Quantum Leap on Blu-ray, which looks fantastic. I want to get the Miami Vice, because that was a show of its time. Talk about a trend-setting show with all the music and the editing and the clothes. And man, it was awesome. Love me some Philip Michael Thomas and some spaced out his name, Don Johnson. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I want to get that. But the A-Team, man. Dun, 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 Mr. T. Come on, A-Team was awesome. I'd love to have A-Team on Blu-ray. But yeah, man. With my latest purchases, we did that. So yeah, so we covered a bunch of my banners, y'all. So there you go. Is that about it? All right. I think, gosh, golly, y'all. I think we're coming to the end here. What do you think? Unless you guys have any more, want to talk about anything else? Because I like talking to you guys. You guys are cool, man. Hold on. What just popped up here? All this stuff. Okay, we did Tom Hanks there. Fun stream, man. Yeah, okay. Tony says this has been amazing. First time live stream. You remember this? Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it, man. I've been wanting to do this, so I'm glad you guys tuned in and liked it. Money Pit and Burbs. As your favorite Tom Hanks? Yes. Those are good. The scene in Money Pit that just cracks me up still is when the bathtub falls out and Tom Hanks just looks through the hole and just starts honking with that laugh. That awesome. Good stuff. We haven't even gotten into like a whole bunch of actors and stuff like favorite now. Here's one for you guys. Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger? I've been asked this question before, so I'm going to throw it to you guys. Greedo or the Gorn? Come on, Han. The Gorn, man. Because you know why? Because Greedo should have shot first, and somebody done changed that. Now Greedo's a wuss, and Han is a... No, actually, Greedo shoots first now. Anyway, the Gorn. In case you guys aren't Star Trek fans, the Gorn is the lizard from that show. Well, Mazes and Monsters. That's it. Mazes and Monsters. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. That was... Gotta dig that up. Joe says, have you seen One Night in Soho? I have not seen that yet, but it looks awesome. So I can't tell you if it's worth a blind buy, but it is on streaming, I think. Tony says, I love TV shows. Basement Blue says, I love TV shows and have a huge TV on DVD and Blu-ray. Nice, dude. What is your pride and joy of your TV shows? Because I would say my TV show, like, could I show you? No, I can't get it out, but see if I can show you why I can't go get it. So right up there, there it is my friend's box set. It's got all the Funko Pops sitting in front of it, so that makes it hard for me to go grab. But it's this giant wooden box that they put out to hold all 10 seasons, and it's pretty sweet. But then I upgraded that to Blu-ray. They look great too. Man, Friends looks great in Blu-ray. Let's see. Only got a few TV shows. X-Files. Loved X-Files on Blu-ray. Xena and Buffy. Oh, yes. Yes, love those. Anybody watch Farscape as well? I liked Farscape a lot. Every time that came out on Blu-ray, I tell you, it's one of those things like they put it out and then it instantly goes out of print and then it's super expensive. I think Tony at Basement Blues got the one from, was it Imprint? Did a version of that? That looks pretty sweet. If I like Quantum Leap, have I seen Sliders? Absolutely. I was a big Sliders fan as well. I sort of started falling out of Sliders as it went on later and later. Like, didn't Jerry O'Connell, he kind of left the show and his brother took over. And I don't know if there was just a weirder dynamic, but yeah, at least for the first 3 seasons, I was obsessed with that show. I love good sci-fi shows, y'all. Obsessed with them. I should tell me to do a whole episode of sci-fi shows. Now you got me riled up in a good way. $6 Million Man, hells to the yeah. Nothing says superheroics than slow motion. It's like, oh, look at, and back in the day, because that's the only way you could do superpowers was to actually have them run normal speed, but then show them really slow. We bought that, like, oh, look at him run. Well, I mean, he's not really running. Slow mo. Remember the Highlander collection on video? God, dude, hell yeah. It was a shelf. Highlander, God, on the VHS. Try owning all the Star Treks on VHS. Now, there were so many Star Treks. I'll admit, I didn't buy all those. I did record them, though. You know what I'm saying? So I had the full collection from those tapes onto my own tape. And back in the day when I didn't care because shelf space was important, I used the EP speed, tucked them all on one tape. Let's see. What happens when you run out of shelf space? I'll let you know later this year. Hello. Hey, I love this live stream hug. Thanks. Great job. Thanks, dude. I don't know if you're taking off, but I really appreciate you coming by. You're one of my first subscribers, man. So glad you're here. Hey, Deborah Still, great live. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Arnold all day, every day. Now, Tim talks talkies. Let's talk. I do love me some Arnold, but here's the thing. It's like if you're comparing Arnold action over Sly action, I think I may have to lean your way with Arnold because he's got some, and if you get off the Terminators, you got Predator, Total Recall, and other stuff, Conan. But Sly's got a good stuff too. But I think as an actor, though, I mean, hands down, Stallone just has more chops as an actor than Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger kind of has one speed, but he does it well. Like he knows what his limitations are, and he tries not to go too far out of that. But like if you haven't seen, oh yeah, check this out. Speaking of Stallone, I got all these new things in here too. There it is, Copland. If you guys haven't seen Copland, that is a freaking phenomenal drama. It's got Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, dudes and dudettes. That is such a good movie. And I actually thought that was going to get Stallone an Oscar nom because he had just done action after action after action, and finally he just went back to his roots. I mean, Rocky is very much a drama. It's only got the boxing at the end. I don't consider that an action movie at all. That is a full-on drama, and it's great. He is great in that film. He is moving when he and Talia Shire get together and have some of those emotional moments. Man, come on. That is good stuff. Any day, all day. But guys, I think I've talked your ear off for nearly 2 hours. So I think I'm just going to have to say thank you so much for how many did I get? I got 16 people watching, 18 likes. Thank you so much. You have made my night, gang. Thank you so much for coming over and chipping in your 2 cents and hitting me up with your Q&As. I definitely, we got so much more we could talk about. It was great sharing some stories with you about some of the elbows I've rubbed out here in California. Got a few more of those I'll do on another live stream somehow. But again, thank you so much for checking this out, guys. We'll have this up soon. If you don't get to see it right now, check it out later. And don't forget, like and subscribe. So until next time, I want to thank you all. Hang on, I got to do this right. I'm about to sign off, and I don't know how to sign off. Hold on. It's my first time. All right, here we go. So here we go. Start over again. So I want to thank you all for checking this live stream out. I really appreciate it. You have made it absolutely worthy of my time, and I'm going to do it again. Cannot wait. So till next time, guys, we'll catch you later.